Eyokulowoozesa abantu nti oyinza okusanga nti ebitabo teyabisomera mu budde bwabyo.
Education. So no matter the circumstances.
How educated was himself?
Come again?
How educated was Lucky Dube?
Lucky Dube. Natera okuyiga tekuggwaayo. Just like education, knowledge is something that we should always keep seeking.
This morning I think about something quite critical. Two things, but we'll look at one. KCC's efforts to restore order in the city, especially the transport system. Every time they're saying this or that or this or the other, but in your own opinion, do you see any improvements in the city, traffic flow or management?
Ndabanga tulabika tukyali ku blueprint, and that blueprint has been a subject of discussion for a long time. We've had a chance to interact with some of the KCC officials, and they've told us about the plans, the smart city plans. Smart city, of course, ina components nyingi, muli ebintu, mulimu governance, good governance, mulimu smart technology, mulimu smart mobility, bintu byanjawulo bingi. Naye twagala kuva ku policy level, ku discussion level, tulabe ng'ebintu ebyo, some of these things bitekebwa mu nkola. We've been talking about, for example, transport in the city, and the congestion, the disorderliness, and all that. But then
the time wastage.
The time wastage.
First of all, the economic asset called time is wasted.
Twainako at some point project here buses in the city, which we were all, I think, welcome to. We thought it was going to solve the problem of congestion in the city in terms of transport. Buses nezijjako waliwo ezajja nezitambulako at some point nazo nezivaawo. So tuyina plan izendoza plan inungi naye the implementation bit of the things.
Doreen and Simon.
Doreen fascinates me like she's the next EP of KCCA. I hope Chisaka is away.
And I entirely agree with her. You see, it is in Uganda. Programs see Mateka na policies.
Yeah.
And I don't want us to look at Kampala in isolation, because Kampala is a subset of the entire Uganda. Our problem as a country is the implementation of the so-called very good policies and laws we have. Buli authority at Jamu Kampala, any authority, whether minister, whether ED, just promising order.
Order, yes.
Kampala.
Yes.
Olivia Mlemanzenzize.
Yes.
Muchala Jennifer Musisi, we Bamrondo Kuba executive director.
Nankulu at that time.
To be honest, to me, what I saw was some good work, at least for the past, years. I represented Yamwesi Misanga Nyibisereyo, Mwala wange, nebira, and n'ensimbi yali afuna okukola emirimu gye yali akola zaali nnyingi nga ziwerako. And for the past month, she did some good work. But later on, things changed. Bwe yavaawo yakolanga acting kitaka, n'apromising ebintu bye bimu. Nze kenzize mu kimu kigenda kutegeeza
kitaka.
Kitaka yali mu KCCA.
N'asuubiza.
Literally, ebintu bye bimu. And I mean, talina kyanjawulo nnyo kye yakola wogeraageranya Jennifer Musibi yakola. Mwannyinaze ono omusoga bwe yazze, she equally promised the same. And the same applies to the ministers. Museveni bazaalonda, mukyala Betty Kamya, Betta Mongi, katufina mwannyinaze ono, Minister Kavanda, the Chofa Togabye, they are actually promising the same, but they are not addressing the real issue, the real problem, which is the implementation of the good policies we have.
Because for me, Doreen helps me this morning to unpack. You know, when somebody says he's promising order, we must go an extra mile in asking him or her, what type of order restoration are you talking about? Now, because when Doreen unpacks the smart city components, good governance first of all, good governance of the parks, good governance of the borders, good governance of the markets, good governance in the malls, good governance in streets, good governance in enforcement, good governance in revenue collection. If that is achieved, that first component, the good governance, that will be okay. And if you told me to look at the three executive directors we have had. One, I would summarize Jennifer Musisi as an honest person.
And I think she was also very hands-on.
She saved a lot of money. I would summarize Ngiria Chitaka as showbiz. Showbiz, yes. I would summarize...
but you need to give the reason for that. Showbiz, he was...
Why did you describe him as
She did so much of management by walking around. Who are walking around, is here, is there.
But how long did you spend in KCC?
That's the other one. But she was
But you
more
see,
than
the difference about Madame Jennifer Musisi, she was a very hands-on person. Yali everywhere.
But honest.
Yes, she was honest, but she was hands-on. You see, the kind of leadership that we have, and it's evident in many sectors, where we have people who just sit in their offices, in their full capacities, but then you don't see them on the ground.
You can no longer manage KCCA by sitting.
You cannot. You cannot. You have issues with traders, you have to be there. You have issues with Bekalakasiza, you have to be there, to be on the ground, because that's how you can resonate with the issues that are affecting the people on the ground.
So I would summarize Chisaka, Dorothy Chisaka, as a soft-spoken, soft stance leader, but very effective.
I think so far she's...
Takozesa kifuba, tagenda namanyi, si wa show busy. Sometimes when you see her down in the markets, she's more of those women who have stalls there, and she speaks to them like that. And I think that's how she has managed it.
And if you ask me for a comment actually about her, I would say, just like you said, she's soft, but she's hands-on. She's a workaholic person.
She's very effective. She's a negotiator,
yes.
a dialoguing person.
Her budget is not as big as that of Jennifer.
The budget now could be an issue.
She has been able to create at least a working relationship between herself and other leaders in the city, regardless of their political affiliations.
The fact that I have not heard the Lukwago areas, the Lord Mayor, speak in attacks to Dorothy means that Dorothy has employed the Chisoga training of how we train our women. Because for us in Busoga, we train our women to say that for as long as somebody is a man and you're a woman, you have the gloves, you have the therapy, you have the medicine to handle them. And by the way,
that has for a long time.
Dorothy has solved that.
For a long time, that has been the main issue of Kampala.
She has dealt with the ego of Lukwago, very that they are working well, which means they have understood that each of them have space to allow
and to work with one another. Because Sengaba leaders banobera banga nti buli omu alina role to play. Sinti nze nina okubeera at the forefront, nze nina okushininga, nze nina okulabika nga akola. If they worked together, nga balina that teamwork, I think we'll see some of these things that we want to see, policies come into place.
Someone out there tell Mr. President, Mr. Museveni, that next time you deploy, for whatever there is a problem, look for a Musoga and a woman. Two things.
A Musoga and a woman. Simon yeyagaliza buli kimu asikaza wuwe.
You have agreed to my argument.
Ova Busoga, wano wakatugamba ku bakyalo ofiirawo, the president wanda amagezi to move along your lines.
Seven's faith in women is unprecedented. His faith in women is unprecedented. Someone told us yesterday here that Cristiano Ronaldo is an African. We challenged him to come and tell us today when, how. I remember he did insinuate that Ronaldo could be born in my home area, Kaliro, in the sub-county called Gadumire, in an area called Buyuge, where I will be buried. I want now to trace who of the elders in Gadumire is the father or grandfather or great-grandfather of Cristiano Ronaldo. Welcome, Sulaiman Dumba, with today's morning sports. Yes, Dumba.
Yes, good morning.
How are you today?
I'm good.
Because our sports manja n'oluzungu.
Manyi lusoga lokka.
Ngoyo ngeti Uganda mu sports balisa ino oluzungu olumu.
Ati kakati munnange nga obadolese ekibuuzo naye lwaki sibuuza kubasookeri gwe lwaki onsookera mu buuke mwasita mutya abalungi abatulabako Baba TV program Ganga Muka buli kumakya Monday to Friday okuva ku ssaawa 12 temunaffe paka ey'obudde Mukama gyatusoboseza okuba nga tutuuka naye nga mwasuze mutya kansubire muli bulungi nnyo Mukama wange nkomyewewo mwakedde amina
mbadde ngamba Simon and Doreen nze nakugamba even from the beginning nti ng'omuddugavu essuubi lyange liri mu buli ttiimu ya Africa eri mu World Cup for the first time nalabye Spain nga strugglinga Senegal rather Tunisia rather Morocco yasambye omupiira nga mutuku tosobola kwawula nti waliwo difference y'amaanyi wakati wa yo ne Spain. I was very pleased, at least J3 mu quarter final.
The point eri nti most of those players abamu bazaaliddwawo mu Spain omwami yabakubye penalty yasembyeyo nzaala za Madrid taata yasimama mama ne taata basenguka maga ne tukuba ekyeyo ne bazaala omwana oyo kati yali badde azanyira Spain ne n'agamba kangende ebujjajja
nera naffe bwe bakola
aka Cristiano Ronaldo ke nagambye naye yali badde akoma weeka
naffe abasinga abaddugavu baffe abandi badde bazanyira African countries era abasinga bazanyira eyo nsi zaabwe.
By the way, that is the policy naffe tetulina okukyusaamu. By the way, nga Africa abasajja bano abateeka ekikopo kino ekyensi yonna bagezaako okutunyooma nga mu qualifying ogenda mu World Cup oyo twamalanga okwekuba wano nga Africa Cup of Nation nga tulina kasoloti aka ali nga kasoloti akamu ke tulina oyina ate okuzanya n'aba Asia for qualify okusunsulira ddala ne tugamba okay wekibanga bwekito bwe kiri ebigambo bibeere bitono tukole ebikolwa kale ojja kwesanga
otulaba wakati tugenze quarters tuyinza okuyitawo tugenda kukwata
Portugal eyakubye Switzerland nabadde ndi so scared for Switzerland but the moment it Portugal kati yezze zaabika emipiira kati awo njagala awo tugenda paka semi
katukule kokole
abalungi Baba TV bwe tuto programa Ganga Muka kaseera kabyamizannyo ate we tukuweera